So let me start off by saying I am not a political person, okay? So usually I wouldn't be talking about stuff like this, but it directly affects me and my channel. Now usually what I'd be doing, I'd be sitting back in my motorcycle seat and just completely ignoring the world and carrying on down the road. But with this, it does directly affect what I do on my channel and also a lot of what my friends do on their channels. So this is something I couldn't just ignore. Now I know that sounds very selfish, but it's true. You know, it affects me and it also affects you guys out there because I'll have to change quite a bit about my channel. Now for those of you that don't know what Article 13 is, it basically means that I have no more freedom of speech. That's it. No more talky about political stuff. No more possibility of putting memes out there or clips like this.
I've got nothing left. I've got nothing left.
That's exactly how I feel right now. I've got to be very careful with the music that I put up as well, any sound effects, anything like that at all. I have now got to be so careful once this Article 13 comes into place. And it will completely destroy so many channels. Now that's not being dramatic. It's going to completely ruin smaller channels as well as channels like gaming channels, music channels, channels that review films, etc. Political channels as well, because if you're using news articles, you'll then get copyrighted for that. So everything that I say and do in the future may have to be more filtered, which is something that I'm not happy with at all, because I like speaking my mind. If I have something on my mind, I'll say it. The fact that I may not be able to do that in the future is not a good thing. Now I feel sorry for those who are getting into YouTube right now and they're starting out. It's gonna be a long and hard road for you. I'm lucky I am where I am now. I've been going for 3 years now, so I've got a good foothold in YouTube, but even still, it could destroy my whole channel. Now that may seem a little bit dramatic, but I do rely quite heavily on music and clips, pictures, memes, etc, etc. The list goes on. And pretty much all of that, if Article 13 comes into place, will be copyrighted. So there will be no chance of me using that without my video being taken off. Now, as the title suggests, I am pretty much calling out Google. Now, this is something that nobody's really noticed, and I'm quite surprised that nobody's noticed it, seeing as they are a corporation and they do rely on politicians a lot to get their company into a country. I don't know why this is being overlooked so much, but there you go. So here's my theory on it. What I think is happening is that Google has came up with Article 13. Now you're probably thinking, what you on about? You have no idea what you're on about. Now, yeah, I probably have no idea what I'm on about. This is just something that I thought of in my head while watching all these videos and thinking, why has nobody said anything about this? So what I think is going on here is Google came up with Article 13. They introduced it to the European Union. The European Union has, I think it's like 23 countries that they have a good hold over. So they can pass any law they want. Pretty much any law they want. Now, I'm guessing a lot of you have heard of Google. Yeah, you have. You have. It is massive. It is one of the biggest corporations on the planet, and it pretty much controls a hell of a lot of stuff out there, including the platform I'm using, YouTube. So why would they want Article 13 to be put through the European Court? Dollar bill. Basically, that is all it'll ever come down to is the dollar bill. And also with the European Parliament, what they get out of it is that they're able to censor their population. It's a win-win deal for both parties. Google gets to go into these countries, censor everything, then they're able to sell to companies their filter technology, which helps to filter copyright, and then European gets to censor everything that goes on, anything political, anything like that. Hey, we haven't got a chance. So this affects all of us, not just YouTubers, but it also affects anyone who uses Instagram, Facebook, just everything, you know, every single platform out there, because you've got Article 11 as well, which means you ain't gonna be able to put any links onto your website or anything like that unless you earn over $10 million a year, I believe it is, something like that. So if you've got a small company, say goodbye. Yeah, you're gonna struggle. You're gonna struggle so much more than you ever have before. Thank you to the European Union. Beautiful that they are. Fantastic. Now, I obviously live in the UK, so hopefully with us getting out of the European Union in the next 10 years, whenever that happens, I won't be a part of that. You know, hopefully Article 13 won't affect us, as long as our politicians have the spinal cord to be able to lift themselves up and say, hell no, we ain't part of this system, goodbye. But my thought is that they'll probably just agree with everything they say anyway and just get on with it, and then, yeah, because it works out for them as well, because they're able to control what we say, control what we think, control what we do. Government. So that's my thought on it, that's my theory. It may not be true. Like I said, I'm not a political analyst, or I have no idea, and I don't think those politicians have any idea what they just passed through either. That's probably the most reasonable explanation for all this, is that they just passed something through, they have no idea. Someone's handed them a bit of money and they're gone, oh yeah, just pass that through, it'll be fine. Oh, there you go, yeah. And they've probably put no thought into it and just agreed to it anyway. But with this whole Article 13, my real concern is with those who are just starting out now. You know, you're trying to get a foothold, you're trying to make yourself stand out, but you're not gonna be able to. You're gonna have to really think creatively in the future. You're gonna have to really put yourself out there and use yourself, which is not a bad thing. You know, it's not an entirely bad thing, because I'm gonna have to do it myself a lot more as well, is use my mind to be creative and come up with different ideas to make my videos entertaining without the need of video clips and also sound effects, etc, etc. It's gonna be hard, you know. If you're a massive YouTuber and you've got, I don't know, over a couple of 100,000 subscribers, etc, you'll be fine. You know, I've seen videos of these guys worrying, and they haven't got anything to worry about. You know, they've already got that audience there. And with that being said, that audience grows and grows and grows, regardless, even if they just put basic content out there. They really don't even have to try. It's just the algorithm. It just takes it off regardless. It's just going to keep growing. So what I'm trying to say is that those YouTubers out there that now are small, like any small motovloggers, which is what I do motovlogging, try to be creative. At the moment, I'm just going to roll with it. And it's going to be for the next 2 years anyway before it actually gets put in place. But, you know, if you can think outside the box and think creatively, then you've already beat the system. You have nothing to worry about. But it's, like I said, it's hard. It's really, really, really hard. I have had people message me and talk to me about this. I am a little bit worried, but I'm not at the point where I'm scaremongering and being like, oh my god, it's the end of YouTube, that's it, it's game over, nobody's going to survive this, it's the apocalypse and my willy's going to fall off. And basically, in a nutshell, what all this means is that you're going to have to be more careful to what you put up, you're going to be more censored. So, yeah, it's crap, but it's just going to happen regardless, you know, no matter what. In the next 10 years, this probably would have happened anyway. Unless we all revolt and go against this whole political structure, nothing will happen, because I can guarantee the majority of the European people didn't want this Article 13. Why would they? Why would they want to be censored, and why would they want to be stopped from being creative? It makes no sense. But they've passed it through law anyway, it's gonna happen anyway, because they're politicians and they don't really care what we think or say, unless it affects them, then they're on it and they're gonna censor you. But that's it, boys and girls. I'm gonna stop going on now, because I could literally go on for hours talking about this. And any other politics, I could probably go on for hours, which is not good. So let's lead on to the European Union and Brexit. No, but no, I'm not even gonna open that. That is just a can of worms, and I will go on for hours. Thank you so much for watching. Like I said, I'm not really afraid of what's going to happen in the future. Whatever happens, happens. I'll still be able to upload content. It just means I'll have to be more careful at what I upload, and also what sort of footage I use, or what sound effects, etc. I use. Other than that, it's all good. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to smash the like button. Don't forget to smash that bell and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you so much, and I'll see you again very soon. Bye!